rather in pools. Either way, we have some real talent. It's going to be Kurama versus Loaf. Wow, two young killers. I think Loaf actually a little, like half a generation older than Kurama.
Barely.
super, super young. But he has come a long way. I was talking to him earlier just for like 3 seconds. I was like, dude, you like grew up so much, you know. Now you actually look like, you know, a young adult who used to be a little baby.
Yeah.
And his gameplay has definitely grown up as well. Some of the most dangerous confirms in all of Smash Ultimate with this Mario. Loaf, on the other hand, a player I don't think we see enough of. One of the best in Minnesota. Of course, falling in the wake of a very powerful player named Yeti, who is kind of just retired at this point.
Yeah, and with the Wario, I mean, you can see that he has got all the tools that he needs to be one of the best. And it kind of went down a little bit early in the bracket today, too. I think a lot of people expected him to go deep in winners, but that didn't derail him, and he is still kicking here in the losers bracket. But speaking of kicks, Kurama, you were talking about how he is one of the most dangerous Marios out there. When you think about how Mario can blow somebody up, this is the guy you're thinking of right here.
Yeah, his conversions are absurd. You see a lot of those double up airs into fair, a lot of the down airs off the top. You see Kurama shifting his aerial drift left and right to try to mix Loaf up in terms of where to DI. Fortunately for Loaf, he made it out of there unscathed, but this is far from over on this first stock. Wario, very durable.
Yeah, a big, heavy guy, and Mario's not even, you know, he's no slouch on the, you know, on the catering himself, right? He likes to eat. Oh my God, Loaf is eating good with that deep edge guard.
Oh, okay, and Kurama immediately evens it right back up. But yeah, Wario, not just heavy, but also an incredibly secure, reliable recovery, right? You can edge guard it, but he has a lot of drift, a lot of ways to mix it up. He can vary his bike timing, etc.
Yeah, the aerial drift between both of these characters is like going to be such a factor in any matchup they play, but especially here, they might as well be fighter pilots. Oh, hang on a second. I am afraid when Kurama gets the up airs going, and 90%? Oh, no way he grabbed that.
Yeah, I feel like you're never going to see someone die off the top to the up B, but it's still just so much damage. Kurama taking whatever he can get at this point. Oh, the fireball getting tanked out by the bike. Okay, Loaf is back on stage, and we saw a very similar situation last stock kimono where it was a slight lead for Kurama, but it didn't matter. It was Loaf closing the door.
And it's something just like that back air that is so reliable at getting out those kills, and Loaf can go so deep, but Kurama fighting hard to stay alive, but at the ledge, there's just nothing to be done against the Wario.
Yeah, a little too hungry, throws the up smash, whip punish by forward tilt, and yet again have a slight lead for Loaf. Full wop, locked and loaded. See if that's going to be a factor. It usually is in Wario games.
Yeah, and Loaf is not one to miss those confirms either. He is definitely ready. That Nair is one of the most dangerous tools to lead into that waft, and if you see an up air at these percents, especially one of those low falling ones, that might as well be stock.
Yeah, the win conditions for Loaf right now looking like landing up air, soft up tilt. Oh! Or both up tilt and up air, and then the waft. There it goes. Wow, such a tight battle for the first half, and then it was all about Loaf at the end.
Yeah, and speaking of low, by the way, he got low with that crouch too. You saw quite a few times Wario has that really slow crawl, but low profiling that landing hitbox from Kurama, and then immediately coming up with the hands. If it's up on the C stick, it's leading into a waft.
Yeah, pretty much. Wouldn't even be surprised to see up smash waft for all the Smash Stick players out there.
Dude, I'm sure that there is a clip out there of that happening somewhere.
Yo, if there's one, tag Kimona and I, please. Send it our way on Twitter.
Yeah.
All right. Going into game 2, though, I mean, Kurama, as far as I'm concerned, a dedicated solo Mario main, right? And I've never seen this guy bust another character out. I'm sure he has it in him and, you know, plays with other characters and friendlies and stuff, but it's just all business. It's wedding time, you know? He's got to catch up with his girl in the limo. Somebody just, like, stopped him at a traffic light for a quick fight. And who is it? Wario right off the bike.
He said, "Now, can I get a money match?"
yeah, it's like, dude, I'm about to get married. Come on.
Yeah, come on, bro. I got the nice suit. God, come on, we're deep in bracket. Let's go. With the biker uniform not providing him too much protection, now Kurama once again that consistent combo. His combo games are just so, like I'm saying, consistent, right? Always getting his opponent up to 90, but Loaf is able to match him toe to toe with all of this damage, and that is something that you've got to be able to do as Wario.
Getting blown up on the initial dash by Fireball into falling there. Kurama starting to build some momentum. Love that dash right back behind Loaf. Picking up a grab, and what's the edge guard going to be? It is tough to do that against Wario, especially holding down right there. Loaf mixing it up.
Yeah, and that's something that's really good to establish early on, right? That Kurama has to respect it, but not respecting those laggy moves on the ground, sliding right in with that up smash. Now we'll see how he lands.
Yeah, Wario kind of a less polar Jigglypuff, right?
Yeah.
Pretty poor ground moves, all things considered, but in the air, just an absolute monster.
Yeah, the moves on the ground are more or less like, all right, they're confirms or bust. A down tilt into dash attack, for example, which we're trying to see come out right there. At these percents, Kurama might be able to DI out of them, and it'll be tough for Loaf to actually close out the stock at these percents. And meanwhile, damage climbs.
Couple up airs into the Nair. Okay, not ready to go for the up B. Just wants to keep Loaf close to him.
Interesting with the down throw. Maybe looking if Kurama was kind of expecting a back throw or something, would have jumped, then he could get an easy back air off of that. But without getting that confirmed, Kurama's survivability is really paying off dividends right now, and another up smash to take it.
All right, quite a solid lead here for Kurama. Basically a complete reversal from last game. I mean, not that Loaf was destroying him, but Loaf finished very strong. And now we're looking at probably a tied set going into game 3. Need to see something to take this stock really quick. I mean, that said, Wario built for comebacks. Absolutely, you've got Waft, which is so huge. We see a kill in the next couple seconds, and then a very strong second stock. Loaf could pull it back with Waft on number 3.
Yeah. Keeping that in the tank, or even burning it early on the second stock and then playing a little bit campy to try to get up to that half Waft, right? That's a very normal Wario game plan. Corkscrew out of shield, gonna build up damage, but that's not what he needs. This is what Loaf needs to get back into the game. 2 stocks to burn through on Kurama's side, but like you're saying, Max, it's possible. Oh, it's possible.
That down air is just the up B in reverse, so it's just a different Corkscrew.
Yeah. He's always open in a lime bottle, but Kurama's the one that is popping bottles right now. If he gets one more solid hit, then he will tie it up 1-1.
Oh, and the up B to the platform, making it difficult for Loaf to get some kind of meaningful confirm there. We could have seen the raw Waft, but also there was just that inherent mix-up of where will Mario land.
In that case, it is on the platform right next to the bike, so that also extends the Waft hitbox. He's been using the bike really, really well, too. You saw earlier, he tossed it up to get Kurama's shield down to half and then used the up air to shield poke after it. So smart from Loaf.
Yeah, using all the tools available. And speaking of those, the bike was not available. It did not respawn yet. And there's quite a long timer on that in Ultimate. That's a change from Smash 4 and Brawl. It takes a lot longer. You got to burn some more time, or else your recovery is just less than half of what it would be normally.
Which is a fair balancing act, because that thing makes Wario's recovery one of the best in the game. But without it, it's still good, but not legendary status.
Yeah, it's really only good because of his natural air drift. The up B's not terrible either, but we see Kurama taking full advantage of bikeless Wario off the stage, evening up the set. I feel like this is going to be a bloodbath no matter how you slice it. These are 2 characters with insane combos. Obviously the Waft, the huge X factor in the back pocket for Loaf. And then the up air, forward air, which we might see right now. Oh no, okay, going for the reverse up B as a DI cross up. I love that idea from Kurama, it just didn't pan out.
Yeah, there are so many creative ways that he tries to extend that punish game, but extending it is one thing that Loaf has had to be very careful about. He's chosen his opportunities to mash an aerial out of those combos really, really well, but the problem is that Mario just doesn't leave those opportunities open often, and that is why Kurama is chilling with a good lead right now.
Yeah, a really hard character to punish, right? All that drip. Same could be said for Wario, though. So, I don't know. I feel like this is 2 characters with a similar game plan to some degree, but then for Mario, it's all about the throw combos, and then for Wario, obviously the Waft and just the anti-air potential with up tilt.
Yeah, the big picture is very similar, but then the micro stuff definitely not quite the same.
Yeah,
back throw, though, edge guards. This is where Loaf has picked up a couple of stocks already. That should, no! Not quite enough to take a stock. Loaf wasn't ready for that early up B, but he will continue the ledge trap.
Yeah, we've seen Loaf twice now flinching on those up Bs to the platform. The slight hesitation costing him a big punish, but here we go. First stock going Loaf's way. Have to return to the form of game 1 where these guys just traded stocks left and right. There it is. Dead even once more. Smash 4 game.
Yeah, no, literally just like Smash 4. It's like, all right, we're 2 stocks apiece, and Mario has broken combos. What's new?
Ooh, Loaf slipping on by, keeping the damage flowing there. Kurama unable to get anything meaningful off the hits.
When this fight for stage control is so intense, because Loaf is really just trying to get good timing on these aerials, maybe looking for something big, but yes, anticipating the forward air as always.
Yeah, Kurama just a little bit too hungry on that one, but still building some key damage. Now all of a sudden in the lead after getting beat the hell up.
126, this built up real quick. And the problem right now is that Kurama's really just looking to get a kill off in the corner, and Loaf has been escaping it excellently so far. air dodge from Kurama will get punished. It is a long timer on that air dodge.
You know Loaf really wants to get this kill without having to use Waft. I mean, at these percents, I don't think he's even going to attempt it. But, of course, you want to save that just to close the last stock out with as little effort as possible. Oh, what is going on?
Both of those guys whiffed forward smashes and said, all right, let's both back up and take a second.
Yeah.
I don't think either of us need our shields getting any lower.
Yeah, let's go play some respectful neutral again for a second.
There's nothing respectful. There's nothing respectful about that slap. Buenos dias, Mario.
Okay, I thought we were going to maybe see that down air come through. It's a good way to close stocks out, but so close to the floor doesn't pack that same punch. That move is so dangerous near the top of the screen, though. And that move is dangerous everywhere.
Yeah, Kurama's gotten a lot of mileage out of that up smash. Definitely waiting for Loaf to overcommit to a drift on one of those aerials, which is easy to do sometimes as Wario. But with that waft on, Kurama's not going to be able to rely on, you know, maybe Loaf messing up an aerial, because one of those aerials can mean death if he's not careful.
I think it's such a dangerous game to try to approach with those aerial fireballs against Wario. All it takes is one mistake. Wario can drift right in and go get you with some really chunky combos. Unfortunately for Loaf, it didn't turn out to be a kill right there, but we did see him get in as a result of those projectiles. Oh, hold up!
God!
Wow, surviving the full waft, 105% on Kurama. Very unfortunate for Loaf sending that way, but hey, gonna clean it right back up with forward tilt. Loaf on set point here. We're in the top 24 of this tournament, by the way. I don't know if most people would have had Loaf set to get this high in the tournament, but I think people are sleeping. This is a really talented player, and his brother Lucky also extremely good, Inkling Piranha Plant player. And yeah, Loaf carrying the torch for Minnesota in a big way right now. Probably their only remaining player in the bracket.
I would have to imagine. I mean, he's he's the one that they have been putting all their chips on this weekend, and it looks like it is paying off, because one more game and he will guarantee at least 13th place. And at a tournament as big as Riptide, even getting this far is impressive, but that really cements your status as somebody that will threaten at any tournament.
Yeah, top 16 here at the first major back in a year and a half, almost 2 years. That means a lot, and players are so hungry to prove themselves this weekend. Kurama, definitely a guy who's had a lot of eyes on him as well, and I think he wants to make sure, like, hey, it wasn't just a fluke at that MSM. I am actually sick.
Yeah, nothing sicker than showing people I can demolish a Wario stock in 25 seconds. And so now he's going to get to work on a second Wario stock so quickly into this game. And yeah, good DI there by Loaf on those jabs, not letting Kurama set up for a tech chase in the corner, but up throw to mix up.
Oh, man, okay. I thought we were going to see something scary. Loaf just pushed to the ledge, but not uncomfortable in that situation. Oh, we're bikeless, though? Okay, for about 5 to... I think it's 6 seconds total.
I think it's even longer when it gets destroyed, too, yeah.
Oh, wow, okay. Didn't know that there was a difference between
I could be wrong about that, but I think when I play Wario and somebody crashes my bike, I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah, it's definitely a bad feel. You got to burn some time. But if anything, just gives you more time to charge the waft up.
But at 101, again, we've seen the comeback factor that Loaf can leverage with that waft, but this is a big deficit that he's got to make up. And first things first, yeah, get that Mario off stage, and then the quick back air caught him sleeping.
Gotta get rid of that bike ASAP if you're Loaf. Don't want to find yourself off stage and on the receiving end of a really like paltry edge guard that still takes your stock. Oh, no jump on Kurama either. Okay, not sure if Loaf recognized it. You can see him back off just a little bit.
I think you've noticed that there are just, like you pointed out, right, there are so many times where Kurama wants to approach with these jumping fireballs, but those Wario aerials are just so long and active that they're able to beat it out and give Loaf some kind of advantage afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's kind of just like the autopilot Mario approach, right? And Kurama might just be falling back on what he knows could work, but it's not the right fit for this matchup.
And good option right there that we haven't seen from Loaf yet. Oh my god, he did the bite off the ledge and then went right into the waft on stage, pulling it out right as it hit that full charge. And now we might have access to the half waft later when it gets down to this last stock situation.
Yeah, this is so intense right now. If I'm Kurama, I'm definitely sweating a lot, right? You're facing elimination from the tournament. Wario only has to survive basically a minute and then get you to 80%. So yes, we're going to see Kurama hunting for those win conditions as fast as possible, using the down throw in ways that most Mario players do not even dare in Ultimate. They're up throw Andes all the way through. But Kurama, he knows the routes at various percents on the whole cast.
Yeah, and it helps that Wario is floaty too, but not helping him out that he's stuck on the ledge once again. Up airs, he's gotten so greedy on these before, looking for more when he shouldn't have been able to find any, but keeping Loaf in disadvantage right now, working beautifully for him. One more solid hit gets him the game.
This is all down to if Loaf can land that waft, and can he survive for long enough to do that is the question. Yeah, just going to double jump up B to the edge. Oh, was he holding down, little spicy boy?
It was either that or he spaced it so perfectly that it would have hit through the stage. That up throw, I thought if he had the half waft, he would have let it rip.
Oh, it's almost that time, 63%. Oh, in the back air. Wow, that's actually going to convert. Kurama takes it to a game 5, still hanging on.
Such intelligent play by Kurama to just keep the Wario near these platforms where he can find some either kill confirms or set up ambiguous situations where Loaf won't be able to safely immediately choose something and not be threatened by the Mario. We're seeing amazing combo play by Kurama, not just at the early percents, but to finish out the stocks as well.
Yeah, it's one thing to get the grab at 0 and do a ton of damage. Up there is up B, down air, whatever it's going to be as the finisher. But to know how to follow up so tightly at high percents where it's actually going to kill, that's what separates a good Mario from an incredible Mario. Kurama is certainly in the latter category.
To the best that he can be, and he will have to play out of his mind, both of these players, to take the game 5 to move on in this top 24 bracket at Riptide.
Wow, did the up B and the bike just connect there? There's so much damage tacked on by Loaf right there. Doing an incredible job to start things off. Ooh, anti-air up tilt from Mario, though. You thought that move was gone? Nope, it's still here.
It is always around. The big fist comes whether you want it to or not. But the dash attack out of the corner, that killed so early.
Yeah, definitely not the greatest of DI right there. Maybe Kurama expecting to get sent horizontally and holding in, but that's the exact opposite of where you want to be DIing for Wario's dash attack.
And now so much extra credit already on this second stock, and Loaf, the damage is only climbing for him. Kurama has just had such a hard time establishing wins in neutral right now.
Loaf is just so elusive, so evasive. Getting off the ledge safely. Yeah, Nair out of shield to retaliate. The cost of pressing buttons for Kurama is starting to add up.
And the fireball landing down with the air dodge afterwards, knowing that Loaf has been scouting out those fireballs to punish. Now we'll see if he can get the kill with the Wario at the ledge. He struggled to get big opportunities and capitalizations when he's gotten Loaf off stage. And once again, he gets right back to center.
Oh, that down air would have been fatal. Doesn't connect. And we're going to see Loaf survive the first back air, not the second. Probably eating the bike immediately. No, just going to throw it at Kurama. Okay. Still in a very aggressive mood, I see. Loaf wants to close this second stock out ASAP and then use the full waft to finish the job.
And especially don't leave the Mario with tons of rage, because then those combos become so much more deadly. But as long as he maintains this advantage, he'll be fine. Kurama off stage again. The rising up air actually gets him back on.
So intense. 2 players representing their region at the highest of levels. We also have Luis still in bracket for NorCal, but Kurama, one of 2 representatives. Loaf, the only Minnesotan, still doing it here. Okay, dash attack not going to kill. Much better DI from Kurama that time, and I think it was the weak hit.
Yeah, and now Kurama going big time with the Mario combos, but like you said, up B is not going to be reliable to kill off the top. He's got to find another confirm.
That was such a great punish on the bike. Jumping and hitting Wario from behind as he passes through with back air. Oh, this is all of a sudden so doable for Kurama. He was getting tossed, and he's right back in it. Oh, up smash for up smash.
Wait a second, is that Mario that Loaf is playing right now?
Right, yeah.
Wario up smash out of shield to take the stock, and now getting to work with the lead. And again, Max, as you said, if anything, this is extremely low favorite since he has the waft available.
Just one falling up air, one soft up tilt away from taking it. Oh, also landing there too could do it. Oh, Kurama, what do you have for this situation? The pressure's on, but you can't rush it at the same time, because that's going to happen. Wow, up air to waft. Loaf closes it out. Midwest going off in the crowd. That was an incredible set, Kimona. 5 games to kick off our block here.
Yeah, and what if 5 games it was, too? These guys were back and forth. Kurama looked like he was about to start bringing it back with a 2 straight game victory to take the set, but then all of a sudden, Loaf just turns on the jets, gets the stock lead, and I gotta say, I don't think he dropped a single waft confirm that entire set.
No, I don't think we saw one waft miss. And
yeah.
That's definitely par for the course with top Warios, but it's a lot easier said than done, right? I mean, if you sit down and play that character, you try to land a landing up air into the waft every single time. You try to control your fingers from pressing down B when you're losing, right? It's just not as easy as it looks, but Loaf making it look, I don't want to say effortless. Kurama did push him to his limits in that Game 5 scenario there, but wow, that was really impressive.